Namaskaram girls. Till now in the economics class, you have learned the different scope, isn't it? Different scope of economics, and in the basic concept you have learned different things, that is goods, services, utility, and so many things you have learned, price, market and cost. Today you are going to learn the equilibrium. What is equilibrium? You are going to learn about equilibrium. What do you mean by equal? Equal means should be same, isn't it? For example, if you are plan to go for shopping, instead of going for shopping, you spend your time for studying lessons. If you get the same satisfaction, then it will be equilibrium. For example, another example I will give you, it will be easy for you. You work hard, you studied well, you got very good marks. Then the sacrifice you have done is equal to the benefit. So the place where the sacrifice and the benefit get its equivalence, that is called equilibrium point. The another way we can say, the opposite influences where meet at the one point is called equilibrium. There is a producer. He used to produce goods. He sold all the goods, isn't it? He will get profit. So the expense what he did should be equal to the income which he got, isn't it? Only then he will get equilibrium. If he gets more, that is also disequilibrium. If he get less than his expense, also disequilibrium. So equilibrium is a point where two things meet at the same point or level. For example, if you take x-axis and the y-axis, in the market, here quantity of demand and supply. DD means demand, SS means supply. And then here we are getting price. Usually the demand curve slope downwards. DD demand curve. Supply curve always go upwards. So where the demand curve and the supply curve meeting is called equilibrium. So the price is fixed where demand and supply meet at a point. This is called equilibrium. The producer gets equilibrium when his expenses and his income meets at a point. The same way you will get equilibrium when your hard work and your benefit, your marks gets meet at a point. So equilibrium is nothing but the position, there is no net tendency to move. Beyond that, we never feel to move, isn't it? If it is go beyond that is disequilibrium. Either moving rightwards or shifting downwards is called disequilibrium. So in the market, the price is determined where the demand and supply is meeting. We have two equilibriums. One is static equilibrium and general equilibrium. General equilibrium. What do you mean by static equilibrium? Static equilibrium is nothing but constant price, quantities, income, technology, population. Everything will be static. That means constant. There is no changes in the income, in the population, in the consumer's taste, income, everything. If it is constant, That equilibrium is called static equilibrium. What is particular or general equilibrium? General and particular also we have two equilibriums. What do you mean by particular equilibrium? Particular equilibrium is nothing but certain when it pertains to be a single variable. An equilibrium when it pertains a single variable. When it pertains more than one variable is called general equilibrium. So in the concept of equilibrium, we are studying what is equilibrium, that is where the two forces meeting at the point or there is no net tendency to move, that is called equilibrium. Consumer equilibrium, when he gets the consumer equilibrium, when he spend money, if he gets the satisfaction from that goods, he get it equilibrium. The producer, when will he get the equilibrium point? When he sold the items, if he gets the profit, if the expenses meet the income, he will get the equilibrium. So equilibrium is the point where two forces meeting at a level. And then we are going to study about income. That is the main thing in the life, isn't it? Next one, we are going to study about income. What is income? Usually the term income talks about the money, isn't it? When we say the word income, immediately the object which comes in our mind is money, rupee. So the word income, we immediately represent the monetary or the money. Here in the topic of income, we are going to study about national income, that is the income of the nation. While you are studying the national income topic, we will study so many incomes: per capita income, disposable income, real income. We will study so many things in brief, in detail. Here they didn't give anything about this. Here they have given only the nominal income. The nominal income is nothing but the money income. Nominal income is nothing but money income which we are earning is called nominal income. And another thing they have given real income. Real income is nothing but the nominal income by the price. Nominal income divided by the price is called real income. Let me give you an example, then you will get a better understanding. For example, money income or nominal income of me nominal income is, just for an example I am saying, rupees 100. The price is rupees 10. Then what is my income? If you get 100 by 10 is equal to 10. This is your nominal income. Now the price has been reduced to 8. Then from the same income you can get, isn't it? It will go beyond that 30. So when the price falls, the real income increases. See, this is real income. So when the price falls, the real income increases. So real income is nothing but the purchasing power of the money is called real income. ஒரு குறிப்பிட்ட அளவு பணத்தை கொண்டு எவ்வளவு பொருட்களை வாங்க முடியும் அப்படிங்கறத பேசினா அது real income. So if the price falls, goes down, the real income increases. Do you understand? Just they have given what is money income or nominal income and real income. But I have given you that explanation. Will you be able to understand, girls? So the real income is determined by the Rate of inflation they have given. A word they have given, rate of inflation. You should know the meaning for the word inflation. Inflation means steady increase in the price level. That is called inflation. Steady increase in the price is called inflation. Now tell me, if there is an inflation, if the inflation increases, what happen? The price increase, then the real income decrease. Do you understand, girls? The price goes upwards, your real income will comes down. The same concept, let me tell you. If your nominal income is 12, if the amount has been, price has been increased into 12, then how much you can get? 8 only, isn't it? So, the real income has been down. So, if the inflation increases, the price also increase, then the real income goes down. Do you know what is the meaning for inflation? Inflation is nothing but steady increase in the price level. So, while we are talking about the real income, we should know what is nominal income, what is price, what is inflation. Do you understand, girls? And then the next one, we are going to study about the methods, facts and theories. The next topic is methods, facts and theories and laws. In economics, we have two methods. One is deduction, another one is induction. In the economics, we have two methods. One is deduction method, the another one is induction method. What is the meaning for deduction method? Deduction or deductive method is nothing but the other name is analytical or abstract method. The other name for deduction method is analytical method or abstract method. It is nothing but from the general truth to conclusion. We have two methods in economics. One is deduction, the other one is induction. The deduction, the another word for deduction method is analytical method or abstract method. What is deduction method? From the analyzing the things from the general truth to come to a conclusion. For example, let me give you. See, from general to conclusion, see, men are mortal. Socrates is a man. So, Socrates is mortal. From the general, we are come to a conclusion. This is called a deductive method. பொதுவான ஒரு விஷயத்தை சொல்லி அதிலிருந்து குறிப்பிட்ட ஒரு விஷயத்துக்கு வர்றதுக்கு பேர் தான் deduction method. Opposite to that, contrary to the deduction method is induction method. ஒரு பர்டிகுலர் திங்ஸை சொல்லி அதிலிருந்து பொதுவான ஒரு விஷயத்துக்கு போகிறது. ஃபார் எக்ஸாம்பிள், உங்களுடைய ரூட்லேயே சொல்கிறேன். 11 B1 B2 ஸ்டூடெண்ட்ஸ், they are all talkatives அப்படின்னு சொன்னால், how we are coming பொதுவாக சொல்லி அதில் we are particularizing these girls are talkatives அப்படின்னு சொல்லி முடிக்கிறோன்னா, we are using the deductive method. ஜென்ரலாக சொல்லிட்டு பர்டிகுலரைஸ் பண்ணுறோம். அப்படி இல்லாமல் பர்டிகுலரைஸ் பண்ணிவிட்டு 11B1B2ல இந்த பிள்ளைங்கள்லாம் இருக்குப்பா, இதெல்லாம் ரொம்ப சேட்டக்கார பிள்ளைங்க, மிஸ்சீவியஸ் அப்படின்னு ஒன்றை சொல்லிவிட்டு காமனாக வந்து பர்டிகுலரைஸாக பேரை சொல்லி ஒரு 4 பேரை சொல்லி இந்த ஸ்டூடெண்ட்ஸ் எல்லாம் ரொம்ப மிஸ்சீவியஸ் அப்படின்னு சொல்லிட்டு டோட்டலாக ஃபைனலுக்கு 11B1B2 ஸ்டூடெண்ட்ஸ் ஆர் மிஸ்சீவியஸ்னு வந்தால் இண்டக்ஷன் மெத்தட். டு யூ அண்டர்ஸ்டாண்ட் கேர்ள்ஸ்? ஆர் எல்ஸ் ஐ கிவ் யூ நம்ம பாசிட்டிவாக திங்க் பண்ணுவோமே. few girls are there in 11B1 and B2, they studied well but they are good அப்படின்னு சொல்லணும்னு நினச்சா we can point out the names of the girls. I don't know who you are all, so I don't know your names and other things. If I know, I'll particularize you. If we are pointing out the girls, these girls are there in 11B1 B2 pa, so they will study well. 11B1 B2 will shine well அப்படின்னு வந்தால் அது இண்டக்ஷன் மெத்தட். ஒரு கேர்ளை சொல்லி அப்படி ஃபைனலைஸ் பண்ணி B1 B2 ஜென்ரலுக்கு வரேன். இப்போ ஜென்ரலாக சொல்லிவிட்டு பர்டிகுலரைஸ் பண்ணி ஒரு பொண்ணுக்கிட்ட வந்தால் அது டிடக்ஷன் மெத்தட். டூ யூ அண்டர்ஸ்டாண்ட் டிடக்ஷன் அண்ட் இண்டக்ஷன் மெத்தட்? ஸோ ஹியர் தே ஹவ் கிவன் ஸ்டெப்ஸ் ஆஃப் டிடக்டிவ் மெத்தட் and inductive method. Deductive, the analyst must have a clear and precise idea of the problem to be incurred. They have defined terms, assumption of the theory to be precise, deduce hypothesis from the assumption, should be verified direct observation and events in real world, and those statistical method. So the inverse relationship between the price and quantity demand of there exists an inverse relation between price and quantity demanded of a good is an example for this. Inductive method, as I told, it is called empirical method. The another name for induction method is empirical method. Empirical means we can count it. That is empirical. Empirical method that is adapted from the historical school of economics. So they have derived the method by experiments, observation and statistical method. So for this they have to collect the data, certain economic phenomena, and they are systematically arranged and the general conclusion are drawn from them. By observing the data, conclusion are easily drawn. Generalization of data and hypothesis on formulation. Verification of hypothesis. If you want to do the induction or empirical, we can given the data. For example, collecting of data of the unemployment is easy, isn't it, girls? We can collect. The data will be collected. Based on the data, we can say in numbers, numerical la solla mudiyum. That is empirical. Numerical la solla mudiyum. So based on the data, we can come to a conclusion that how much percentage of the people are unemployed in India, isn't it? By collecting the data one by one, state wise, district wise, taluk wise, corporation wise collect panni, we are handed over to the planning commission, and from the particularizing they will come to a general truth that these percentage of people are unemployed in India. So we can have the data with us. And at last they have given the step 4, the hypothetical assumption. What do you mean by hypothetical? நடக்காத ஒரு விஷயம் சொல்லுவோம்ல, it is assumption. வெறுமனே வெறும் அசியூம் பண்ணி சொல்கிறது, இப்படி இருக்கலாம் அப்படி இருக்கலாம்னு சொல்கிறது தான் assumption சொல்கிறோம். That is called hypothetical, which cannot be real. That is called hypothetical. So they have given verification of the hypothesis. That is induction method. Here they have given the example that inverse relation between the price and demand. If the price rises, demand falls. This is the example. Here they have given Engel's law as a hypothesis. What do you mean by Engel's law? Engel is the name of an economist. Engel's law. He has given a law. What is his law? If the income increases, the consumption of the people falls. But actually what should happen? If the income increases, the consumption should also be increased. But in the Engels law, what they told, if the income increases, the amount which is spent on food will be decreased. The consumption on the food will be decreased because they will use the increased income for some other purposes. So, if the income increases, the amount which is spent on food will be decreased is the Engels law. Do you understand, girls? So, economists today, they view both methods are complementary. So, we cannot follow a single method which is best. We cannot say that. Both are complementary means both are needed. How we need two legs to walk, the same way the economy needs two methods to move further. So, this is the definition given by Alfred Marshall that inductive and deductive methods are the both needed for scientific thoughts, as the right and left foot are both needed for walking. So, we need two foot to walk. The same way, we need two methods to move further in the economics. And then the next one is economic facts and theories. Economic facts and theories. And laws or theories. Economic facts and theories. Using the method, economists observe facts such as changes in price of commodity. Similarly, the quantity of demand of that commodity also varies, isn't it? So, when he observes these movements, they comes up with a theory that two movements are inversely related. So, if the price rises, the demand for the product goes down. So, during the function time, festivals time, isn't it? I already told you these things in the introductory class. If the demand for the price, if the price of the product increases, the demand for the product will decrease. So, the economists, they observe these facts. In the day-to-day life, they observe what is happening, why the demand for the goods has been gone down. So, they observe that the price has been raised. So, they observe the facts and they come to a conclusion that price and demand are inversely related. What do you mean by that? Or negative relationship. Let me draw the demand curve. Then you will understand. X-axis, Y-axis, inge demand, inge price. I already told you demand curve, downward sloping. That is demand curve. Demand for goods. Inge. Demand for goods. For example, apple price. Two, 4, 6, 8 apples are a number 10, 20, 30, 40. The two apples, if the price of the apple is 40, I will buy only 2 apples. If the price rise, the demand goes down. If the price down, the price of the apple is 20 means I will buy 4 apples. If the price of the apple is 10 means I will buy 6. So, if the price rises, the demand goes down. There is a negative relationship. Do you understand, girls? At the cost of 40, I am getting only 2 apples. If the price comes down into 20, I am getting 4. Further the price falls, I will buy more. So, if the price falls down, the demand increases. Do you understand? Demand increases. So they observe this and they come to a conclusion. Price and the demand is inversely related. So these theory by collecting the facts and stands for time and obtain universal acceptance. So everybody is accepting this, isn't it? We too, we are observing in our day-to-day life during the function time, festivals time, the cost of the fruits and flowers goes up. We never buy lot of things. If the price comes down, we will buy more, isn't it? Nowadays the rate for the flowers, பிச்சிப்பூ மல்லிப்பூலாம் இப்போ வாசலில் வருதுலடா, வெள்ளிக்கிழமையாக இருந்தால் ரேட்டு கூட இருக்கும். அப்போ நீ என்ன செய்வா, 10 ரூபாய்க்கு போதும், 20 ரூபாய்க்கு போகும்னு வாங்குவேன். இது ரேட்டு ரொம்ப கம்மியாக இருந்தால் கூட கொஞ்சம் வாங்கி வச்சுக்கலாம், நிறைய வாங்குகிறோம். ஸோ டே டு டே லைஃப் வி ஆர் ஃபேஸிங் திஸ். ஸோ எவ்ரிபடி இஸ் அக்செப்டிங். திஸ் இஸ் அக்செப்டட் பை த யூனிவர்சல் குளோபல் லெவலில் என்ன ஆச்சு, இது அக்செப்ட் ஆன ஒரு விஷயம். திஸ் இஸ் த எக்கனாமிக் ஃபேக்ட்ஸ். And then in the next class, we will study the nature of economic laws and its subdivisions. We have 4 subdivisions and its type also. We will study in the next class. Thank you girls. Read the passage pages what I have taken. Go through the lesson. Read the lesson only, then you can understand. Thank you girls.